All right. Hopefully you can see my full screen now, Cindy.
Can, yes.
Great. So, yeah, good to be with you this Saturday morning. We're going to talk about effective online marketing. I'm already starting to see the holiday commercials on TV. So, you know, effective online marketing is, I call it the investment that keeps on giving, not just during the holidays, but throughout the year. So again, my name is Randy Rossler. I'm National Director of Podiatry Content Connection. Many of you on this call already know us, but for those that don't, we've become the #1 comprehensive digital agency for podiatrists only. And we're basically on a mission to help more and more private practice podiatrists attract either more new patients from the web or a certain type of patient from the web. And we're also about helping DPMs monetize special services, whether it be shockwave, laser, orthotics is a biggie. And, for about 10 years now, we've been giving back to the colleges to support the one and only business that we work in, which is podiatry. We also do some of the online marketing for two of the large podiatric schools, Barry University and Kent State. So, a lot of times we all get pigeonholed. Podiatrists get pigeonholed all the time. If you're the podiatrist that clips their toenails or remember you as their toenail doctor, I get pigeonholed as the website guy. But we're really not in the website business. There's a big difference between a website and a web presence, and kind of like this, is like the whole enchilada, so to speak, but the whole online marketing package, which delivers new patients and can help you grow your practice. So, unless you live under a rock, we all live in a search society, and we're looking for a podiatrist. 99% of the time, people are going to search you up online. When I see doctors at conferences, as a Randy, I'm very fortunate because I've been doing this for 25, 30 years. I'm very well known. I get a lot of word of mouth business. So again, 99% of the time, they're going to search you up anyway, because it's just so easy to do it. So your goal these days is not only to be visible on the places that they're searching, but also to kind of be in a position to convert those searchers into a new patient. And I was listening before about Michael Brody. It's kind of scary listening to what he's talking about, as far as, we do live in a litigious society, talking about rules and regulations and fines. And so you want to make sure at the very least that your website is legally compliant. I know that Cindy and I have talked about this on other webinars, ensure that it's accessible to everyone searching. So it's an important thing. And there are fines associated, meaning they start at about $75,000 for the first violation, go up to about $150,000. Imagine what that would do to a small private practice. Many of them will go out of business or be put into a tailspin. So you don't want to go there. It's a simple fix. So again, it's, technically speaking, it's under the, Title II of the Affordable Care Act. So just like there's always going to be a entrance ramp at a mall for handicapped people, a website is considered like public domain. And so it should be accessible to people that are visually impaired. And so just in this example, the arrows pointing to the right, just a simple fix to this, just to make navigating a website easier, whether it's lighter, darker, bigger, bolder, whatever, underline the links. So it's just a simple thing. But I'm always amazed how many websites are either not ADA compliant, or they're not secure, or just like really, really bad. And I must admit that we're all spoiled these days, thanks to companies like Amazon. People want to see things that are clear, concise, fast, and updated, not outdated. So, and then, you could have the greatest, beautiful, most, updated website, but if you've got bad reviews, you have an issue. And so, because your online reputation really, has to do with your online reviews. And this is not about, unlike a website, which is like a cheerleader, it says, hey, how great you and your practice are. Reviews are done by other people. And so there's typically 3 components to this. One is how many stars, 2 is what the comments look like, and how many are there. So if you're checking out a new restaurant and they've got, 4 reviews at, 3.6 stars, maybe you're not visiting that restaurant. So your online reputation really does matter. And it's within your power to create a positive narrative around your practice. You got to be proactive. And even people who find you through personal recommendation, like I said before, the majority that are going to backtrack to check you out online, because it's so darn easy, because they happen to have a supercomputer in the palm of their hand called an iPhone. So, step one in getting good reviews is at least being visible online. If they're going to check you out and they say, well, I don't even see this person, they're Googling you, they see either no website or an old, outdated website or bad reviews, it makes for a bad first impression. So, you want to build what we call a complete online web presence, not a website, a web presence that puts you in front of people in a number of different ways that are searching for a new podiatrist. And they can come to you in any one of different ways, whether it be directly from Google or social media or content. There's a bunch of different entry points where they would find you. But again, they typically look at your website, content related to their concern, social networks, and last but not least, reviews. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a really big difference between a website and a web presence. And one is static and just kind of sits there and is being hosted online, and the other is it's alive and kicking and breathing and changing, and whether it's got content and social networks and all that, and easier said than done. Like, don't try this stuff at home. So you want to outsource and delegate this to companies like us that are professionals at this, and all we do is this stuff, and we only do it for podiatrists. So I always love that movie, Jerry Maguire with Tom Cruise, where you had me at hello. And it's interesting because, when podiatrists are practicing for a couple decades, somehow, some way, they can make their way onto the front page of Google. But being visible on Google is one thing. But if it leads to an outdated website or bad reviews, then, like they say, you had me at hello. Well, you just lost them at hello. Think about that. And it happens a lot, unless you're the only podiatrist in town. But if you're not, you want to look good online. Looks do count. So looks and first impressions do count. So if it's a non-compliant, outdated website with no content, cluttered, mishmash, people just, at the click of a mouse, you just lost a new patient, and there's a certain value attached to that new patient. So we want it to be ADA compliant, easy to read and navigate, all that good stuff. Content, it might not sound well, it's in our company name, Podiatry Content Connection. It's one of the, I'll call it the superheroes that really propels our customers to page one of Google in many ways, because content is embedded with keywords, and Google loves content relevant to what the subject matter is. So in order to convert the searcher into a new patient, you want to continually build your practice's visibility and relevance at each of these points. But again, don't try this stuff at home. Easier said than done, but when it's all integrated, it works quite well. So it's just, as we call it, not a slow cooker. It's got a lot of moving parts to it, and that's why, done right, there's a method and a madness to doing this, but it has big dividends, and kind of, like I said earlier, the gift that keeps on giving. But reputation management is definitely an important component of that web presence. And positive reviews should be distributed and throttled to go into Google first and foremost, and then to other places behind that. So, a lot of podiatrists are shy about this, and Cindy could probably talk more about this, that if you're good at what you do, why not share it with others and have others share it with, there's nothing more powerful when other people say how great you are as opposed to yourself. So, and then there's Google Ads. It's a big mystery to a lot of podiatrists that have never tried it, and maybe they shouldn't. A lot of podiatrists don't have the stomach for it, but those that utilize Google Ads and done right, the Google Ads are basically Google's online ad program, and they can, create an online ads to reach patients exactly when they're interested in the service. So when they type in, heel pain treatment in Edison, New Jersey, boom, you're going to show up, because you're paying your way there. So there's a difference, because Google puts you in a box. So you've got your organic SEO, and otherwise known as your hometown area, and Google enables you to go outside of that area to geo-target certain people that might be a more what we call an ideal patient. So typically, Google Ads would show up on the top and or the side, and the organic would follow below. So again, kind of the best of both worlds is having great SEO organically, and then having Google Ads to top it off. You're really really dominating the front page of Google. So a lot of that is really important stuff. But I'm here to share something this morning that I'm pretty excited about. I've been working on this for about 5 months now. I've just noticed a huge underutilized profit center for podiatrists, which is all revolving around orthotics. And so it's called Soul Marketing. It's a brand new program, and we're very excited about this. And so are podiatrists. And it's all about increasing the visibility of something that's totally in your wheelhouse, and increasing the volume and the profits accordingly. It's absolutely an underutilized profit center for most podiatrists I speak to, and that's quite a few. And it's a very simple concept, but this is the truth of the matter. Out of sight, out of mind. They come to your website, they see heel pain and bunions and this and that, but where's orthotics? It's usually very well hidden or completely invisible. So if your practice has the best orthotics on the planet, yesterday I met with the CEO of Kevin Root Medical, because he's here in New York, wants to meet with me. We're getting the attention of orthotics manufacturers because they know that what's good for podiatrists is good for them. But it doesn't matter if you have the best orthotics. If they don't know that they get them from you as opposed to the Good Feet store or Dr. Scholl's, then it doesn't matter. So, Dr. Scholl's and the Good Feet store are certainly, they're not out of mind. They're advertising everywhere, on TV, on radio, on cruise ships, and you name it. And Dr. Scholl's is selling about $500,000 per month just on Amazon, and way too many people are driving to the Good Feet store and to CVS and Walmart to stand on that silly kiosk, when they really should be seeing you guys for a custom fit orthotic. So the Silk marketing system is really designed to increase the visibility of orthotics and educate patients in a way that it's never done before. So, for example, imagine having banners on the homepage of your website, "Are custom orthotics right for you?" And they click on it, it points to a custom or really cool landing page built into your website with videos, with appointment request forms, with really specific information about orthotics. Branded ebooks, branded to your practice, educating people on the benefits of orthotics. Images that can be posted not just on your website and social media on your behalf, but also for those that want to go beyond that, whether it be to LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. But really cool images that all point back to the benefits of orthotics. How about in your waiting room, where basically you can have whether it be a paper poster or digital signage that speaks about, are your feet causing you pain? Ask your doctors today about custom orthotics, or about the comfort and stability of, different people that are on the job that always on their feet. Ask today during your visit about custom orthotics. So put it in front of them. Again, out of sight, out of mind. So we want to change it both online and in person, the visibility or lack of custom orthotics and prefabs for that matter. So this, we believe, is really going to be a game changer. So if you want to learn more about this, by the way, and a lot of people do, every day I'm getting requests and inquiries. Feel free to text me. My number is 917-572-5088. And just, text your first and last name and put in something about a web strategy session. And we'll try to get something scheduled for some time in the month. So what does all this stuff mean? It's really about nowadays, again, new patients are, one online. We live in the digital age, and the battle for these patients takes place online. So we want to help you win the digital battle with a great looking website, ADA compliant, updated, more visibility, more credibility, dispense more orthotics, all this stuff. It's an integrated platform, and we've got it down to a science. So, when it comes to private practice, great entrepreneurs and practice leaders know to delegate and outsource this stuff. Do not try this at home because it won't work. Just like I don't try foot surgery. I'm not so good at it. Outsource this stuff. So I would tell you, outsource to us. This is all that we do. We do all the work for you, and we only work with podiatrists. So we have a growing number of fans. We work with about 500 practices nationwide, and we've got a fan club out there. It's kind of the fall, so good time to get your house in order. So again, if you're interested in learning about how to attract more new patients from the web, I encourage you to reach out to me at 917-572-5088. And with that, if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But I do appreciate your time and hope this is valuable.
Thank you very much, Randy. So again, Randy's information is here, and I'm going to put it up again at the end of the meeting. So I'm going to stop recording now, and Randy, you can